Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Ebony allegedly sat in a dark corner of her room, tears running freely down her face. She had just had the one thing she never imagined would come from her own blood, her aunt, the very woman who once, supported her decision to, pursue a place in the palace, had now turned to her and said the word that broke her spirit completely. Ebony, stop disgracing yourself. Queen Naomi is the one of, is the Ooni of Ife's destiny. There's nothing you can do to stop it. You are only bringing shame to yourself and our family. They said these were the words that came out of the aunt's mouth after that drama with the virgin that these women now carry themselves to their house, carrying palm fronts and a broom. Okay, at first Ebony thought she had misheard. She blinked through her tears, her chest tightening as rage, confusion, and heartbreak all together like a storm in her soul. Her aunt, the same woman who had encouraged her through her long spiritual battle, the rituals, the months of submission to gain favor in the palace, had now clearly switched sides. Ebony had always believed that with enough effort, enough spiritual manipulation, enough show of beauty and submission, she, could win the Ooni's heart completely. But reality was not, was now slapping her in the face. Her aunt had always been somebody who supported Ebony to be a part of the royal family, but she said she has never, ever, ever been a part of rituals to hurt anybody, to hurt Olori Naomi and all of that, which of course everybody said. But she wanted, yes, Ebony to be a part because Ebony has always loved the Ooni of Ife. But she never, ever, 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 ever could have thought that things would go this bad. That is the aunt. Now, with all the drama, they said the aunt, decided to stop supporting Ebony after she found out that the uncles, they were using Ebony to get to the Ooni of Ife, and she didn't want to be a part of that. But what happened is that they said she spoke to Ebony, letting Ebony understand that, look, if you continue on this trajectory, these people are going to mess you up completely. They don't have your interest at heart. They're only interested in what they get from the Ooni of Ife. But Ebony had been sunk so deep, okay, to even understand what the aunt was saying. At this point, her own was, revenge, taking revenge. In fact, she never want. It's just, that kind of hatred for Olori Naomi, not wanting Naomi to be a part, to come into that family again, wanting to block her, thinking she had what it took, to block Olori Naomi. And, this bitterness, this envy and all of that kept propelling her to continue to do and do and do and do and all of that, and things got this worse. And things are getting worse by the day. Her aunt, a well-respected monarch, okay, who once had influence in parts of the inner palace circle, had been summoned privately by elders who whispered truth. She had just returned from a closed-door meeting with some elder priestesses and royal custodian, including the Iya Osun and Iya Araba. They told her plainly, the destiny of the Ooni was tightly and divinely tied to Queen Naomi. No woman, not even the strongest spell or most calculated charm, could separate what the gods themselves have put together. And what the gods themselves have put together is Olori Naomi and the Ooni of Ife, and nothing can happen. When her aunt entered the house and found Ebony pacing, raging, muttering that the full moon ritual would fail, she shook her head and said it softly at first, stop this madness. You are wasting your strength. That woman you are fighting, she's not your mate spiritually. She's been chosen before you were even born. This war, Ebony, is not yours to win. You cannot win it. Leave Naomi alone. Stop allowing your uncles to deceive you. They know exactly, but they want to use you. Remember, you have two small children. You need to stay alive and take care of your children. These uncles are greedy and all of that. You don't have the capacity to fight Olori Naomi. All of this disgrace all over the place has got to stop. You need to stop it right now. They said that was what the aunt told Ebony, and Ebony was crying the entire time. Going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged rumors, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.